Alright, ladies and gentlemen, sport lovers across the globe, welcome to yet another interesting edition of Sports Real on Kiraa Sports TV. You know what we do here, we promote football and also we give you updates both at the local and also international level on sporting activities. My name is Ebidapo Miracle Oluwadami, and I can call Miracle Sport. Don't forget, in case you want to bring out the potential in regarding football, we have a standard football academy here, that is Kiraa Football Academy. Before I leave the show this morning, today also, I'm bringing to you the latest transfer update that we have at Kiraa Football Academy. Also, once again, welcome to Sport 3 on Kiraa. Please do watch, share the program with friends and family. Drop your comment at the comment section. It will definitely go a very long way. And don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Let's start from local story today. Taking a look at it one after the other. I'll be starting from where I'll be starting with the news regarding what news that I have on my table regarding the promotion permutation, which club leaks 4 MPFL ticket from the Super 8 playoff. Let me confirm to you how it looks like on the table presently. Number 1 for the Group A, we see Yobe Desert. They've been able to play 2 games in 1-1. They draw 1 stuff, so that means they have 4 points for themselves. Second position is Brown FC. They played 2 games also, they drew 2, so they have 2 points for themselves. Third position is Wiki Tories FC. They played 2 games, they didn't win any, so they draw 2, and also they have 2 points. Doma FC, they start at 4th position. They also played 2 games, they draw 1, and also they lost 1, so they have just 1 point for themselves. And for the Group B, we see Osho United leading that particular group. They play 2 games, they 1-1, and also they draw 1, so they have 4 points for themselves. Second position is Warri Ropes FC. They play 2 games, they draw 1, they lost 1, they won 1, so they have 30 points. Same as Kun Khalifa FC. They play 2 games also, they win 1, they lost 1. So they have 30 points for themselves. Kiraa FC of Ogbomoso, they start at 4th position in Group B. They play 2 games, they 1-1. They didn't win any rather. They drew 1 and also they lost 1. So they have 1 point for themselves. Ladies and gentlemen, let me confirm to you that as what? As 2025 enjoying National League NNL playoff heading to the final match day, the race for the promotion to the Nigerian Premier Football League is wide open. According to the report I have, with 2 promotion spots available in each club, all 8 teams remain in contention, setting the stage for a training conclusion. Like I said, the Glass Group A Desert Yobe Stars control their own fate, a win or a draw against Doma United guarantees promotion. However, a loss could have see them overtaken, especially Wiki Tories or even Brown FC secure a decisive victory as far as that particular one also is concerned. Don't forget that the Super playoff has been a showcase of tactical discipline, particularly in Group A, of course, where we have actually witnessed goals hard by to come back with everything still at stake. The Nigerian football fans are actually been dramatic about this particular competition. Away from that, let's take a look at another local story popping up right ladies and gentlemen, let me confirm to you the news regarding Victor James Osimhen. As Osimhen tells Napoli to get deal C with Galatasaray. Let me confirm to them, Nigerian international Victor Osimhen has confirmed that Napoli to get a deal set with Galatasaray regarding its permanent transfer move to the Turkish champion. This was displayed by football experts. He tweeted, Victor Osimhen has actually informed Napoli of his desire to get deal sealed with Galatasaray. Don't forget that Galatasaray will pay $75 million as a release clause value, but negotiating payment terms in 5 years as exclusively reviewed. Contract ready since Sunday until June 2028, of course, plus other options. This is coming from Victor Osimhen after agreed a 3-year contract clause on a 1-year option with Galatasaray to join the club on a permanent transfer. Just last weekend, Ronaldo ruled out the possibility of Osimhen joining Manchester United. Alright, let's move away from that one and take a look at the local story for you regarding the Nigerian Premier Football League. Let me confirm to you that Musa to lead rather Kano Pillars attack despite general manager role. Let me confirm to you that Ahmed Musa will continue playing for the Nigerian Premier League and Fellas Club Kano Pillars despite his current status as a general manager of the club. As it stands, Musa was appointed general manager of the 4-time MPFL champion. That was last weekend. The former Leicester City player officially assumed the role on Monday. 22-year-old is however not ready to quit the game yet. Yeah, but Yakin will lead the team's attack in 2025-20 season during Premier Football League. So Musa trained with his teammates at the Sun Abaka Stadium yesterday. The Sun won the side Musa Gida are yet to appoint a substantive technical advisor following the exit of Usman Abdullah. That's their former coach. Right then, before we go to take a look at another one popping up right now for you. Okay, let me take a look at these. The Super Eagles camp swells to 26 as 5 more players join ahead of the Chan 2025. Sport Law was able to confirm that 5 additional players have been joined the English Super Eagles camp in a Kenya aspiration for the World for 25 African Nations Championship, which will happen be co-hosted by Kenya, Tanzania, and also Uganda. Okay, the team's media officer has promised a full I can confirm the new arrival that was on Tuesday. The players include Musa Azayad of El Kanani, West Aminu Adam of Calabilas, announced to Nasara United, Gordon Obaje of Rivers, and also Kabiru Muhammad of Kwara United. Also, the accumulation brings the total numbers of players in camp to 26. FM Agents reported that all police players took part in yesterday's training session, which was actually overseen by the head coach, Eric Chow. The Ombre squad is intensive work. They are in intensive training as they aim towards a strong outing at the regional tournament, which actually showcases talent from domestic leagues across Africa. Nigeria secured qualification of the 2025 champ after edging out regional rivals Ghana, any return to the tournament following 3 consecutive absences. Don't forget that drawn into Group D, the Super Eagles will face formidable opponents including Congo, Senegal, and also Sudan. And in Nigeria's opening match, we will be against Senegal on the 5th of August. To do another Chan tournament also, jointly requested by Tanzania, Kenya, Morocco will kick off on August 2nd. Also, Tanzania will open the competition with against Burkina Faso. That will be on August 3rd. And also Kenya will also be playing DR Congo, while Morocco will face Angola. And also Madagascar will be taking on Mauritania, respectively. Okay, let's go to the world. Like I said earlier, we have some transfer stories that has happened at Kiraa Football Academy, and also got all the other affiliated football academy. Let's take a look at that one after the other this lovely and beautiful morning. Ladies and gentlemen, let me confirm to you that teams and names of players I'm about to reach your end as well being able to make a successful transfer to Agbo's Football Academy. First of all, it's Shoduke Adedamola of Fazil FA, and also Olubawo Samson of Kiraa FA, also Ibrahim Farouk of Shofu Select, and also the likes of Onamami Joshua of Fazil FA, and also Adebayo Oluwadamilare Peles FA, Balou Molajide Fortune FA, Sunday Destiny of Shofu Select also, and also Daniel David of Emiloju FC, Sabai Solu Olamileko of Shofu Select, also Olawoye Henok of Shofu FA also. Evil Marty is a goalkeeper of Spartan FC, and also Kendi Daniel is an attacking midfielder of Fazil FA, alongside Daniel Hedet of Kiraa FA, that's Football Academy. All of this players are going to reach your end. I've all made their complete and permanent transfer to Agbo's Football Academy. Congratulations to them once again. And also they understand that, glad to announce to you that one of our players, Saka, will also be representing Sporting Supreme at the Gautier Cup. We wish Saka all the best in this particular tournament. Some select, they deliver, and it's actually very fantastic. But congratulations to all the lads. Right, before I leave local story finally today, let's take a look at some transfer. Let's take a look at the games that went down over the course of the weekend as regarding the ongoing Ijebu League. Let's take a look at that for you also this morning. Ladies and gentlemen, let me confirm to you the results I have with me for the match week 1 for the 2025 branded Ijebu Football League. Ogus FC got defeated by Genesis FC by 2-0, and also Dashmaki FC defeated ANTFC by 3-0. Advance FC got defeated by Baptiste FC 2-0, and also Diamond FC and Vindicator FC they were set for a new draw. Let me confirm to you for the division week 2, match day 2, Genesis FC will take on Diamond FC and the Hobbies games will happen on the 12th of July. This particular will be at 10 a.m. Nigerian time, while Vindicated FC will win against ANTFC and is at 11:30 a.m. Nigerian time. Baptiste FC will take on Ojus FC and is at 1:30 p.m. Nigerian time, and also 3 p.m. Nigerian time as well. The last of Kiraa FC will win against ANFC. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Also, other games that are scheduled to be happening live and direct this particular Sunday. We see the likes of AAS FC winning against IUFC. That'll be happening 9 a.m. in June 10. The Bash FC winning against Arena FC. Utility FC taking on Kiraa FC. That'll be happening 1 p.m. in June 10. And likes of UAE FC winning against Kasali FC. All the games are happening live and direct at BP Dina International Stadium in Jedwode. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go to international history that I have for you. And let's take it one after the other this lovely and beautiful day. And let me confirm to you that Club World Cup US President Donald Trump to attend final match. According to the report on my table, United States President Donald Trump will be present at the final of the 2025 Club World Cup that will be happening on Sunday. The final of this year Club World Cup will take place on Sunday at the MetLife Stadium. Recall that the World Club started last month and 32 teams participated in the competition. Chelsea is already through to the final of the World Club Cup, and also the Premier League West London club brewed their place in the final after beating Firmament by 2-0 in the fourth in the semi-final encounter yesterday. Japan Braves give the Blues the victory against the Brazilian club. Chelsea will now take on the winner between Real Madrid and also Paris Saint-Germain in the final. Paris Saint-Germain Real Madrid will clash in the semi-final, tie in MetLife Stadium on Wednesday night tonight. Meanwhile, Manchester City are the current holders of the Club World Cup, having won the last edition. Away from that, taking a look at another one is Messi will retire in 2026 after World Cup. That's come from Petit. Let me confirm to that Emmanuel Petit, former Chelsea midfielder, has suggested that Argentina captain Lionel Messi will retire from professional football in 2026 after the FIFA World Cup. After the FIFA World Cup. Don't forget that Petit also rubbished report linking that Inter 94 will return to Barcelona this year. According to Frenchman winger Lamine Yamal has taken over Messi's place at Barcelona. Messi has been linked with a loan back to Barcelona, but Lamine Yamal isn't going to be on the bench. Messi could actually play in the number 10, but we know that it doesn't run, and also can Barcelona control the midfield. Of course, there's no way we will see Messi back at Barcelona. Wish him well, yes, in the best in getting to the 2016 World Cup, and also I think he will retire there. Messi left Barcelona to join Paris Saint-Germain some years ago after he was not given a new contract at the Catalan club. Alright, moving away from that, let's take a look at these. Chelsea earned $80 million after reaching final. Chelsea have earned around $80 million for their run to the final of the World Club Cup after defeating Firmines Japan, who only arrived last week, and also for a fee of $60 million scored both goals for the Premier League side. They will now face either of those particular Paris Saint-Germain or Real Madrid. Chelsea are looking to lead their second major trophy silverware campaign after they won the UEFA Conference League. According to the table, excellent job by Enzo Maresca with the UCL return Conference League trophy and also perfect Club World Cup. So far, so good. Away from that, Yamal still needs to prove himself. Makelele picks 25 Ballon d'Or winner. Let me confirm to that card. Makelele, a former Chelsea midfielder, has a sub, snubbed around Barcelona, Lamine Yamal, and peaked Paris Saint-Germain, Ousmane Dembele, as well as 25 Ballon d'Or winner. Don't forget that the former France international believes Lamine Yamal needs to prove himself during the Spain winger. That the Spain winger is actually still a very young kid. Yamal and also Dembele are the two top contenders for this particular year Ballon d'Or. When asked for his opinion on who should win the top individual prize, Makelele said, via correspondent media, of course, Dembele will win it. Lamine Yamal still needs to prove himself over a long period of time. Ousmane started earlier, if we give it to the kid young one, it should actually do more better. But both Dembele and Yamal are impressive for their club this particular season. Dembele won treble, UEFA Champions League, League of French Cup also, Paris Saint-Germain, while Yamal won La Liga, Copa del Rey with Barcelona. Away from that, taking a look at this, Maresca speaks on Chelsea and also playing Real Madrid. The Blues broke their place with comfortable 2-0 win, like I said, over Firmines. We'll play a strong team, but we are proud to be there already. Losers past 2 seasons. Yes, Xavi also just arrived. As we can see, I want to play a game of football. He's actually doing pretty well with his own team also. Okay, let's take a look at some possible transfer story that I have for you before I wrap things up on the show today. Let me confirm to you some possible transfer stories popping up on my profile today. Arsenal, as well as still looking on possible options to bring on board Eze, Ibrahim from Crystal Palace. Also, Brentford are likely to demand $65 million for their striker. Brian Mbama, 25-year-old, having already rejected bids of $55 million from Marcus for the Cameroon international. Sporting and also Sweden striker Victor Gregorius, 27-year-old, is prepared to wait until the end of the summer window to get a loan deal to another European club if his move to Arsenal dematerializes. Manchester also are set to get $80 million as part of the sell-on clause they negotiated when they sold Elanga to Nottingham Forest. When they sold Elanga in the year 2023. Okay, Forest also are considering Bakayoko's Belgium teammate Malik Fofana, 20-year-old, with the latest winger also linked with Chelsea, Bayern Munich this particular summer. Finally, on Sports Real today, let's take a look at some breaking news story popping up right now. Let me confirm to you that Jamie Vardy has been offered to Manchester United as a free agent. Do you think that particular deal will be what will be materializing? Well, of course, we never can tell. And also update on Jamil Musiala. You might not be seeing it as early as you think, because Jamil Musiala may be out for a record of 5 to 6 months regarding that particular injury he picked up. He better pronounce exactly getting a new deal from Liverpool. He won Real Madrid like Trench Arnold actually did also. Another one is the likes of Hendrik agent insist he will not leave Real Madrid, according to the report I to Arsenal has set new talks with Chelsea for Noni Madueke, and he says yes to the Arsenal project. Also, Napoli plans to actually advance from Darwin Nest as soon as they formally sell Victor Osimhen. Fabrizio on this also, do not worry, Real Madrid fans. Alonso Carlos is actually here. We go very, very soon. That's that particular. Also, very one that is actually popular is Clement Park suffered food poisoning due to bacteria in chicken as well ate before the teams even flight to the USA, and he has lost 6 kg on weight. That is actually very, very massive. Ladies and gentlemen, wrap things up on this edition of Sport Real on Kiraa Sports TV. This program is proudly produced by a Manchester United fan. Like I always say, still expecting them at the UEFA Champions League. We don't know when that would be. I think not so soon, because right now it is at the high level of competition. And it is a miracle. Miracle Oluwadami. After 7 fantastic. I'm out of the studio for you. Stay out of trouble.